welcome to News Dump, the show that's, fuck, I had a slogan written down somewhere. Hey everybody, I'm Hank, your hosts. Hey, you like my bow tie? Guess what, I'm wearing a matching one on my shin. We're talking about the Oscars. What a great event, huh? We wouldn't be a news show if we didn't cover a meaningless ceremony that's actually just thinly veiled marketing. Jimmy Kimmel hosted. They opened by wheeling out a jet ski, offering it as a reward to whomever had the shortest speech. Like any of these millionaires need something poor people save up for and then leave in their driveway until they sell it on eBay. The jet skis, it's a terrible gift. It's not as bad as a cat. Giving a cat to someone who doesn't want one is either the worst gift or the best prank. By the way, that's Helen Mirren doing her best impression of a Price is Right floor model. I always thought her talents were wasted on acting and she should be selling jet skis. By the way, Meryl Streep undercut the competition by bidding only $1 and won. Classic Meryl. God, she's such a treasure, huh? She is the best. Oh boy. Just a treasure. Ryan Seacrest was there, despite recent allegations that he's been shitty to female subordinates. More like Ryan Secrete. At one point, a bunch of celebs went across the street to surprise a theater full of regular people. It was fine, you know. I wanted to show you this great moment, though, where Mark Hamill introduces himself to Gal Gadot. He does it right while Jimmy Kimmel's talking. You know you're famous when you're so oblivious that you don't know when you're supposed to shut the fuck up, which is the only reason I like Mark Hamill. He's kind of one of those guys that just says whatever he's thinking. Those are also known as drunk people, but I'm not accusing him of that. They just think he's genuinely cool. You know, he seems to be handling fame quite well, aside from when he got attacked by that Yeti. Anyway, it's a little hard to hear, but here we go.
Candy? Candy, we got red vines, we got gummy bears, we have a 6-foot sub, and
Dude, that's Luke Skywalker introducing himself to Wonder Woman, the two greatest superheroes ever. Now that's a sign of the times. We can all celebrate that. Man, am I tempted to make a joke about moisture farming. Then they went in and shot hot dogs at the audience. First of all, those hot dog guns suck. Look at them. You can see the paper falling apart. Come on. We can send a man to the moon, but we can't shoot hot dogs at innocent bystanders? Fuck that. It's America. Can't believe it's 2018 and we're just now firing hot dogs into people's mouths. In fact, I wish that was all they did. Instead of handing out awards, they should have the host of the Oscars just shoot hot dogs into the mouths of celebs. Okay, the real point of this video, the winners. I mean, you already know who the winners are, so here we go. I'll just do the main ones, I guess. So let's see, let's start out. Supporting actor, Sam Rockwell, 3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri. Sorry. Oh, man. Oh, just recently started drinking coffee, and I think I'm all fucked up on it. So, supporting actress, Allison Janney for I, Tonya, which I assume is a sequel to I, Robot, but about a figure skater who knows how to solve problems. All right, who gives a shit about the supporting? Best actor, Gary Oldman for The Darkest Hour. Look at him all dressed up there, looking like if the Unabomber got laid. Good for him. Best actress, Frances McDormand for 3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri. She's bad. I like Frances. She's kind of like, she seems real tough and strong, and I like that. I think she could beat me at arm wrestling, and I'm huge. I can do over 10 push-ups. Yeah, I know. Dreams are possible. Anyway, she made a call for an inclusion for people to include more inclusion, which I'm all for. All right, best director went to Guillermo del Toro for The Shape of Water. Okay, now the best picture, drum roll please, The Shape of Water. That's what won. A movie about a woman who takes advantage of a fish. Look, spoiler alert. Time, okay, chances are you know how this movie shakes out. This was I gotta be honest with you, man. First of all, Get Out was robbed, first of all, but I've never been more confused by a movie's success. Okay, all right, All right, here we go. So I was really looking forward to this. I love Guillermo del Toro. Pan's Labyrinth is incredible. He's an innovator in the monster sphere of the creative entertainment world, right? So it's hard to come up with new monsters and to be on the forefront of that. And he's like a master of that kind of storytelling. So I was super excited when I heard he was making a movie about a underwater, something to do with fish. I don't know. I just trust them. I trusted it'd be a good movie. I went by myself, sat there, and God, it was good. It was fine, but like it turned okay. She fucks the fish. She bangs the fish guy. Now, maybe he's a man who looks like a fish, or maybe he's a fish who's shaped like a man, and it's consensual, which is, because the alternatives to that are even more horrifying. But I couldn't get past the fish fucking. It's just like, what? Why did? All right, okay. Some people made a point on Twitter, which is the only social interaction I get, that the one of the meanings of this movie, it's about marginalized people uniting to push back against the dominant straight white male patriarchy, and I'm all for that. I'm the living embodiment of the straight white male patriarchy, and I say take them down. So, you've got a mute woman. That's a disability. She unites with a black woman and a gay man, and they help rescue a fish guy from a facility, and they get him out of there. Great. All right. No problem. It's important for people to see that message. It's great for people who are from marginalized groups getting more front and center in these kinds of things. And that's all the more reason why it's weird that they used sexual love instead of platonic love, because this movie would have conveyed all that meaning if they had just cared about this guy and loved him enough to rescue him, like you would with a dog who you find on the street, or some other, although let's look at our society ignores homeless people. We don't rescue. This place is brutal. Or if like a distressed plant from an office. Oh, I'll take it home. But you're not going to fuck the plant, right? Platonic love is very powerful. Anyway, that part of it, I just don't get. If you've seen the movie, they do refer to his penis. Luckily, they don't show it. They make it seem in the movie like he comes to her and they have human sex. Like generally that's human sex. There's just we play within the constraints of the various appendages and holes. Things fit. But if they did accurate sex with real fish sex, what would happen is she should stake out a piece of sand at the bottom of a river or lake or something, and fan it until it forms a depression, and then deposit her eggs, known as roe, into the bottom of the depression, and then fiercely defend it from predators, not just other fish. Sometimes there's crustaceans that come by to try to steal eggs, because eggs are very nutritious. I had some this morning. Not fish eggs. Those are hard to crack open. And then shortly after that, he would come by and spray his a cloud of milky reproductive slurry into the water, and it would distribute over the eggs and hopefully get into the eggs and turn into new fish. And that's how fish have sex. Okay, they're not an orgasm-based society like we are. I just couldn't get past it. It's so weird. Maybe it's just me being an old man, and it's just like when I'm in my 90s, my grandchildren will be like, "Oh, there's old grandpa. He's against fucking fish. He can't help it. He was born in the past. He's old." But people love this movie. People are crazy about it. I was so disappointed. Obviously it's a well-made film. You don't see any boom mics dipping into the frame or anything like that. But I just couldn't get past this whole, and the other thing, okay, so the movie, they're trying to get him back to the ocean, and they have to wait for this lock to fill up with water. At least that's how I remember it. And so that takes time. They need to find a way to keep this fish alive in her bathtub for like a few months or something. But here's my question. Why not just go to the beach where the ocean is? Because the whole thing is like, oh, he can't get over the wall unless the rains come and the lock fills up, and then he can jump over the wall and escape to the ocean. It's like, no, the ocean is quite accessible. We are good at getting to the ocean. You just keep walking. You walk until you're about to die from water. Then you're in the ocean. It's simple. Just walk the fish, man, another 50 yards, and let him swim away. I don't know why the movie didn't end in about half hour. I mean, getting him out of the research facility was definitely hard, but getting him to the ocean should have been the easy part. I like having sex, I'd be annoyed if a fuck buddy was about to move away. I get it. All right, live in my bathroom and we'll bang. We'll fill it up with water. Yeah, they filled up their room with water, by the way. That would cause a lot more water damage, and it would have leaked a lot more through those old floors. There's no way a room in a building that old would be that watertight, okay? You'd be hard-pressed to find a new building with a room that you could fill up with water and it would contain it to that degree. You can't just put a towel under the door. Come on. Oh, just for fun, Jordan Peele won Best Original Screenplay. I love that guy. Can't wait to see what else he makes. Well, now you're all caught up on what's going on in the Oscars. You can move on with your day. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to support us on Patreon or send us a tweet at SuckProfessor on Twitter, we look forward to hearing from everybody. And I appreciate you watching. All right. Well, bye.